Hey guys, it is Monday here in West Virginia, so it's time for us to do our Mopar Monday as usual, and we are doing it here at Mr. Norm's Grand Spalding Dodge, like most of the time. And today is the day before the 4th of July, so in case I forget at the end of the video, let me start out by telling everyone to have a happy and safe Independence Day in the States. And we will be back again on Wednesday to do a Wagon Wednesday. I didn't prepare any red, white, and blue car video this year or last year. I've been slacking on those themed videos. Maybe we'll start doing that around Halloween and Christmas this year, maybe. But anyways, today we're bringing you a couple of M2 Machines Dodge Daytonas. And we have quite a few M2 machines to unbox for you guys. I just not really got behind. I just started accumulating Mopars much quicker than I thought I would. So we have some stuff probably next week we'll be doing from M2 on our Mopar Monday. Today what we're doing, we're unboxing the breast cancer awareness pink one from a few years back. This is actually done in a pink that is more of the awareness pink, not really the Moulin Rouge or Panther pink they call it. That's a little bit darker, but we do have a couple of cars coming up from M2 that are Mopars that we'll be unboxing in the Panther pink Moulin Rouge shade of pink. The other one is also an older release, and it's just done in a yellowish color. I'm not sure what they call this yellow from the factory, but it's sporting like the Kelsey Hayes recall wheels. And then the pink one is sporting the Magnum 500, like the muscle car universal wheels, I call them, because every manufacturer ran those type of wheels and such. So we have another one that I'm going to do first that I got from a buddy of mine. His name is Scott Harris, and he wrote me a couple of Dodge Daytonas about a month ago. We met through Facebook as I sold him some Melling cars, and we became like social media pals. So now we've been like sharing our finds and stuff, and he sent me these Dodge Daytonas because he knows I'm a Mopar guy. And he wanted to thank me for helping him obtain a lot of the hard-to-find Melling cars from the past couple of years. So what he sent me is this M2 Machines Bazooka Bubblegum Dodge Daytona. This is one that I'm actually not going to open. Although you guys know me as an opener, this one is pretty cool in the package because the package actually helps with the presentation of the vehicle. And this doesn't fit in like the diorama of like bone stock Mopars because of its uniqueness with this like livery of bazooka gum all over it. So this is kind of just like one of those novelty like conversation pieces you just sit on the shelf, kind of like the Monopoly Daytonas from Johnny Lightning and so forth. So this is very cool. They did a whole lineup of these guys, some in the more premium lineup in the acrylic cases, and then they did some like the driver series and these blister pack style things with the cardboard. And then on the backside, same thing, just the bazooka bubble gum like bulletin board type of thing, and then it has your warnings and all that other stuff on here. So pretty cool piece, nicely detailed. And I always prefer the driver series because they don't have the opening doors, which does not take away from the side body lines. They still had the cutout hood, but it's screwed down because they have no detailed engine. But they didn't cut out the doors, which is one thing I really did like about the driver series. Because sometimes the opening doors on M2 do not open and close and line up so well. So this is pretty cool. And then the other one that he sent me, you guys may have seen in other videos kind of in the background. And this is not an M2. This is a Racing Champions piece from about 22 years ago. It was like a K&K insurance promotional item, which these are pretty cool. Never seen this one before. I seen this diecast in the regular Racing Champions lineup, but never did I see it in this promotional like packaging. So this is pretty cool. It says ensuring the world's fun. K&K Insurance, 1970, Grand National Stock Car Champion. And then it just gives you a write-up on Nord Crosskoff's passion for racing and K&K insurance and all that stuff. We're not going to get into that because today's theme is not racing champions, but I did want to show you guys the two cars that Scott wrote to me. So these are very cool. So anyways, now let's get to our star cars of the video. So we'll go ahead and do the breast cancer awareness. I think this is the oldest one. So this one has been opened before, but as I've mentioned before, these are sealed with little round stickers, and you can peel these off very easily, and it's not going to tear the packaging. And I should have done the video on this one about a month ago, and I should have saved the car, but I had the Super Chase variant of this about 3 weeks to a month ago, and then I just sold the regular Chase variant of it about 2 weeks ago. I'm not really doing much with the Chase stuff anymore, so that's why I sold them, but it would have been cool to see all three of them sitting next to each other. The regular, which is this one, the one of 750 Chase, and then the one of, I think, 168, or maybe one of 250 Super Chase, but it is very hard to find. That one you don't see come up very often. So anyways, in the acrylic display case, the writing's even done in pink, and all the boxes had this pink like fade on the boxes, and they did a whole lineup of different muscle cars. But the Daytona and the Cuda are the only ones that look like proper with the pink color on them. So let's get this acrylic cover off. And opening door, opening hood, and such, and we got our M2 Phillips screwdriver, and this is, yes, actually an M2 screwdriver. It came with one of the model kits. So let's get him unscrewed. I only put one screw back in these because these have already been in display in my collection, so just put one screw in so it's easy to get off. So as I said, they do look proper in the pink. The Daytona does anyways, with the white vinyl top, and they actually went to the extreme of making it a little bit textured to give it that vinyl feel. And then it has the white tail stripe with the white wing, the Hemi stripes on the hood, which that's a rare option to have those stripes on the hood. The white tail stripe was actually an option too, which was much rarer than the black tail stripe. And as you can see, it's got a detailed engine and the wide Hemi valve covers, the oval shaped air cleaner, and then it's either washer fluid or overflow tank there. Then you have the trademark nose on the Daytona, and then the fender scoops and such. And once again, Magnum 500s with red line tires. Pretty sweet piece. The pink is a little bit lighter than the Moulin Rouge or Panther Pink, as I mentioned, but still pretty cool. And it does look suitable for like the Dodge dealership, because it does look like a factory high impact color from Chrysler. And then it has the flush mounted back window with that window plug that came on the Daytona and the Charger 500. So that's another trademark piece. So there's the four iconic things: the fender reverse scoops, and the big tall wing, and the flush mounted rear window plug, and then the nose cone. So moving on to the next one. This is done in a yellow, not really a high impact yellow, but in 1969 it was just the beginning of the high impact stuff. The high impact stuff was more present in 1970 to 1972, although you did see a couple in 69. So once again, sticker just kind of pills, and then you slide this guy out. And another thing I forgot to point out, but you've seen it already, the opening doors and hood on that car did line up pretty good, which is not a common occurrence on the M2 opening parts. So let's get this acrylic cover off this guy. Once again, we just put one screw in on this one, just so it would be quick and easy to get off the base for the video. So, as you can see, the doors line up pretty good. The door lines, the jambs. So this door over here is open, and it closes fairly nice with nice gaps. Usually the passenger one is the one that doesn't, because it's kind of hidden. But anyways, and then once again, opening hood and so forth. And this was a 440. As you can see, it has the more narrow valve covers for the big block and such versus the Hemi. And then, once again, it has those iconic Kelsey Hayes recall wheels because they were breaking and such, I guess. The hood also closes very nicely. Gaps are not bad. So this is one of my favorite variants of the Dodge Daytona. This and the green light are very well done. The green light, the downside of it is the big fat tires. They put too wide of tires on it. But if it runs the Magnums, then it's okay. But the ones with the rallies and the stillies are way too fat. The downside of the M2 is the tapered in front end. It's a little bit narrow in the front. But overall, they're both great. So this is our star car of the day, the Dodge Daytona from M2 is our car for our Mopar Monday. So guys, that's it. We'll be back again on Wednesday after the holiday. Once again, happy Independence Day, happy 4th of July. And we will be back Wednesday with a couple of Auto World Buick wagons to do a Wagon Wednesday. We haven't done one of those for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So we'll be taking a look at a couple of Buick wagons from Auto World. Be sure to tune back in for that. And then enjoy your day off for the holiday if you did get one off, that is. So we'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for watching, guys.